Welcome back to another game of 7-Point Highlander. Today I'm Hamish playing Eldrazi's. I want to play utility lands that make more mana than the one that they usually do, and play Eldrazi's earlier than curve.
And I'm Lockie, playing Goblins, which I bought an on-theme playmat of Muxus. So our plan is to either combo you out with stacking our deck through Goblin Recruiter, or have a mid-range plan of going wide with all these gobbies.
Get ready for the next battle.
So Eldrazi takes the play. I'm going to start with an Urza's Cave into an Expedition map. Pass to you.
Alright, go to my turn. I'm just going to play this Secluded Courtyard. Go.
Let's have a look at my hand here. Got a couple of lands to choose from. I'm going to go with Basic Forest into Malevolent Rumble. We'll mill 4 from the pile. We spot a Sol Ring. So we'll play that Sol Ring. We'll take that Sol Ring, and then with our Malevolent Rumble spawn, we will cast Sol Ring.
It's a pretty good turn. You got a lot of material on board compared to my one land.
Pass you.
So let's see what I can do. I'm going to inflict a bit of damage here by bolting myself and play a Conspicuous Snoop, revealing the top of my library, and it seems to be a Mutavault. Your turn.
Alrighty, end of turn. The Sol Ring pays for Expedition map. We'll crack it, finding an Eye of Ugin. So this makes all Eldrazi spells cost 2 less to play. Doesn't tap for mana itself, unfortunately. We're going to play it anyways. It's turn 3. And with 4 mana, we're going to kick a Sowing Mica Spawn. So this is going to exile one of your lands and lets me shoot a land from my library.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm set back here.
It's a huge tempo swing. We find Urza's Saga. Pass to you.
Yep, so my turn, and I'm just going to play this Sear Slicer Goblin. Your go.
Alrighty, City of Traders coming down. Looking at 6 mana. With 5 of that, we're going to cast an All Is Dust. That is an Eldrazi spell, so reduced by Eye of Ugin. And then for 2 more mana, we're going to cast a Thought-Knot Seer. Spot a bunch of cards. We'll take your Boggart Harbinger, because that is a Goblin Tutor, and then we'll pass.
Yep, so now I've got no creatures. I did draw a Goblin Matron on top, and I'm just going to play this Goblin Rabble Master. Your turn.
Alrighty, starting my turn, we are at 20 to 14, going my way. Urza's Saga is going to pop. We find a Mana Vault. Apparently we don't have enough mana here. With our Mana Vault, we are going to cast Karn.
Yeah. You're looking for your wish board?
And then we will declare that we cast the Mycosynth Lattice.
Yep, sure, and that's enough. I've been Karn locked, been lattice locked, so let's go to the next game. I'm going to crack this fetch, shock in a land, Blood Crypt, play this Chrome Mox, and now it's my turn for this unfair start. I'm going to play a Snoop and reveal a House Squad Heavy off the top. Your go.
Alrighty, yeah, slow start for me. Just Cloud Post pass.
Excellent.
Locust Land.
Play tap 3, and I'm going to play this House Squad Heavy. So I'm going to start me engines. I'm going to make a 1/1 Goblin on combat phase and come in for 3. Your go.
Alrighty, onto my turn 2. I've got Planar Nexus, still no action, but that Cloud Post is tapping for 2 now. Pass to you.
That's exactly what the Goblin deck wants to see. So I'm going to tap 3 again, play this Gut. So go to combat, make another 1/1. And I'm going to sack that one of the 1/1s to become a 4/1 skeleton with Menace through Gut's ability, and I'm coming in.
So looking at 6, 7, 9 damage here. I'm going to cast a Kozilek's Command, exiling your 4/1 token and scrying 1.
Yep, and
Sorry,
it seems
scrying
like
0 drawing card.
No, you scribed one.
No, X equals 0.
Yeah. Alright, so you're on 12, I'm on 17, it's your turn.
Okay, I've got a Yavimaya. Still no action though, passing to you. 3 lands, no
Yeah, alright,
actions.
that's what I like to see. I reveal a Skirk Prospector on top. I'm tapping 4 mana here, activating Dune of the Bugbear, and I would like to go to combat.
Okay, before you go to combat, we're going to we're going to put in this Talon Gates of Martyra from my hand, and it lets us phase out target creature. We're going to phase out Gut.
Yep, sure. So we've got a couple triggers here. Get a Goblin from Dune of the Bugbear, our manland, and get a Goblin from House Squad Heavy. And you shall drop to 2 HP. Your turn.
Alrighty. I'll have a look at my next draw and then call it there. We'll go on to game 3.
Alright, sweet as. Looks like you're on a multi-6 on the play.
I'm going to play this Simic MDFC land. Drown of Truth. Makes green and blue. Pass to you.
Sweet, I'm gonna crack this fetch and play an Ether Vial. You'll go.
I'll drop an Eye of Ugin, reduces or drives by 2, and then I'll play a Flesh Raker with no colorless mana. Absolutely illegal. We're gonna pass to you and hope you don't notice. Go.
I sure did not notice. So we're staring down a glaring Flesh Raker, which can combo off, and Ether Vial will go up to 1, and we're gonna play a Crater Master, which can sack and deal 2 damage. You'll go.
With 1 green mana, I'm going to play Eldrazi Repurposer. So on cast, it's going to produce a Scion. Flesh Raker will also produce another Scion, and then it'll ping you for 3. For my land for turn, I'm going to play Abstergo Entertainment. Whole bunch of odd utility lands coming out of commander sets these days. And then a Grafdigger's Cage, which will, again, ping you for 1 from Flesh Raker and make another Scion.
Yep, so a whole bunch of triggers there. The engine is set for you, which is unfortunate to me. So I am going to go to my turn, upkeep, the Vial will trigger, go to 2, tap it, and put in Munition Expert, and I'm going to kill this Glaring Flesh Raker. I've seen enough of that. And then I'm going to play General Kriat, which is our Foundation Jumpstart card. And
So it's just a goblin that produces more tokens.
yeah,
on
and I'm
combat.
just gonna pass the turn there.
Alrighty, we'll go to my turn. We'll sack the 3 spawns, tap 2 mana, and play an All Is Dust. This leaves behind our Repurposer.
Yep, so all my material on board is gone. I still have a Vial on 3. Urza Saga will tick up to 3 anytime soon now. I will make a construct, it seems like. There we go. You gave me a construct of yours, which is very nice. And with the Saga Chapter 3 trigger, I'm going to get a Skull Clamp, and I'll play a Raucous Theatre, leaving the card on top. Pass the turn.
Okay, so going into my turn, the score is 20 to 10 my way. I have a basic forest, access to 4 mana here, plus an cost reduction of 2 on the Eldrazi, and then I'll pass. Not even attacking. Go ahead.
Alright, end of your turn, I'm going to activate Vial and just flashing in a gut. Go to my turn, upkeep, Vial will go to 4. I'm going to activate it and put in Sling Gang Commander. So he's my sack outlet and drain outlet and makes 2 goblins on ETB. And I'm also going to be playing Draco Nordis Engineer, which gives everything haste if I exhaust him for 1 mana. So I'm going to move to combat and swing in with everything.
Looking like a lot of damage. I want to put this Repurposer on blocking duty, where I can. And out of all the goblins, the Sling Gang Lieutenant appears to be the most threatening, so we're going to block the Sling Gang.
Yep, so before damage, I'm just going to sack him and drain you for 1. And then, yeah. Are we good to go to damage?
Before damage, we will also Channel Besage you for that Skull Clamp.
Yeah, decrease the construct's power and toughness by 1. So you're going to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage here. And it's your
Going
turn.
to 10. Alrighty, on my turn, I've just got a planar Nexus and pass back to you. Unfortunate top deck there.
Alright, it looks like you're out of gas here. Now, I have 4 mana at my disposal, but I'm only going to use 2 for a Obsidian Charmer, blowing up one of your lands, and I think you've seen enough. How do you think those
Yep, I've
matches
seen
went?
enough. Yeah, pretty good. So taking the play it was very important here against Goblins, and perhaps there was some sideboarding errors. I didn't see the Grafdigger's Cage do too much against this aggressive board state, for example.
Yeah, I feel as though whenever you got off to the hot start, it paid off, especially in game 1, where it left me with nothing. The Sowing Microspawn was absolutely devastating. It left me maybe 3 turns behind, it felt like. You had a similar start in game 3, however, I think you just drew a bit poorly and you couldn't capitalize on your start.
Yeah, a couple of dead turns there.
Yeah. In terms of how my deck went, I think that we never comboed off, per se. We just went wide and tried to swarm you as many goblins as possible. And they all had haste. It was just disgusting.
It was an aggressive showing from the Goblins deck. We didn't see Goblin Recruiter. So we just saw a whole bunch of aggressive sideways turning Goblins.
Yeah, so what is the MVP card in this matchup, do you reckon?
Most valuable card from Eldrazi's was Eye of Ugin. That just allowed so many early plays. Even though I was only playing 1 Eldrazi per turn, they were still coming down 2 turns earlier than they should have.
Yeah, like it was just unfair, right? I mean, you played it was only my turn too, and you kicked a Sowing Microspawn. Well, my MVP was Gut. I think he did a lot of damage, allowing me to sack goblins. We played a lot of goblins that gave 1/1 goblins that allowed to be fodder, to be sacked to Gut, and just pumped you for 4 every single turn.
Yeah, Gut quadrupled the damage of those 1/1 Goblins.
Alright, thank you for tuning in for this set of games, and we shall see you next time.